welcome everyone. I'm being joined here by CEO and CTO of Sayl. Sayl is the next project we've decided to invite to the portfolio of the projects of Revenue Capital. So here I'm joined by Geert, and who's the CEO of the Sayl project, and Benoit, who's the CTO of the project, and together we're going to explore Sayl a little bit more in depth, having a few questions prepared. So guys, welcome, and let's kick it off by perhaps just introducing yourselves, telling us more about who you are, who's the team behind Sayl, and what Sayl is about.
All right, thanks Jarek for this opportunity. So maybe I'll give you also 9 on 10 for pronouncing my terrible difficult name, Geert. So yes, I'm the CEO co-founder of Sayl. Personally, I've been working 15 years in financial markets, so pretty much on the business side of things, and also had a lot of communication with the IT departments. So I know quite a lot about trading. I know a lot about IT, and now the past 5 years I have been active in our company Infinity Mobile, which is the legal entity behind the Sayl platform. And Infinity Mobile is really everything about e-commerce. And basically, I started this company together with Benoit here also in the call. So I'll let him gladly introduce himself.
Hi, Jarek. Hi, the community. Thank you for having me. Great. So I'm Benoit, co-founder, CTO. I have a development background. I'm doing digital development for more than 20 years. I have also a marketing background since I have run my own agency for some years, servicing Fortune 500 clients, mainly in Belgium and Europe. Yeah, clients like Disney, Google, and big FMCG companies. So that's a bit about me.
Excellent. Will you tell us a bit more about the project as well? So again, why do you believe the project is unique? Why it's cool? Why it's going to fly? Tell us a few words about that.
Yeah. So let's first start with the beginning. So since 2020, we are building this Sayl platform, and Sayl is in essence an integrated cloud-based platform that combines CRM and e-commerce in one single solution. So you can think about like Salesforce and Shopify like in one solution. Our platform today, it supports more than 300 businesses active in retail, hospitality, airports, and consumer brands. And we help them to connect with their customers in any channel. Today we are with a team of 10 experienced senior people, and it's a nice balance between like people focused on the development side of things and people focused on marketing and sales. Above that, we are supported with a number of advisors that are successful in crypto, in Web3, and gamification. And by the way, we're currently looking to extend our team, mainly with community managers, something the search is ongoing. Now, I promised I talk about our project, and the mission of our business is to connect businesses with their customers in any channel. And with the Sayl token project, we want to make that mission a reality also in Web3. So the past 4 months, we have been building Sayl Connect, wherein we help businesses to connect with their customers via NFT and wallets. Web3, it creates a fundamental shift in the relationship between businesses and customers. The relationship is no longer based, as it is in Web2, on solely a transaction, a purchase, but the relationship in Web3 evolves into a much deeper relationship based on ownership. And customers, they own NFTs. Customers, they own tokens. Customers, they own digital assets. In Web3, customers, they become owners. And with Sayl, we want to be the world's first owner relationship management platform for Web3. We call it ORM in short. And we see 2 things that are important for a business to succeed in Web3. First of all, time to market. And digital managers of brands, they find in Sayl the tools they need to manage the full life cycle of a brand's NFT. This without the need of any technical skills. The digital team, they can decide to sell the NFTs, they can decide to transfer the NFTs to their loyal customers, they can define perks, benefits for these NFT owners, and very importantly, they can track the activities of the NFTs. So where, how, and when are these NFTs being used by the owners? Second thing is community. So the Sayl app that we are currently building is the starting place of that community. So the fans of those brands. Brands that already use Sayl for NFT management and that are cutting that time to market can piggyback on the Sayl app as a new engagement channel where they can invite their audience to use the app to solve brands' quests and get rewarded with tokens. So that's a bit what the Sayl project is about.
Excellent, excellent, thank you. I'm thinking about, well, you mentioned about the sort of community aspect of the project itself, so that you plan to create a community within it and around it. Obviously, from the community-based investor, we are especially interested about the community around it, including our own community. Perhaps also, could you mention, in a few words, why our community should care, first of all? I mean, saying brutally maybe, but in the same way, out of all the other projects, and let me be very clear, we are super excited about your project, and that's one of the reasons we like our community to kind of know you better. Like, how would you like to present your project to the community, keeping in mind, that this community-based aspect? Why our guys, should be especially involved, should be interested in what you do?
Yeah, so I think the first thing that sets us apart from competition, and I think it's maybe worthy to mention, is that we're not simply a white paper project, because we see a lot of projects with a lot of castle in the sky ideas, but that have in terms of tangible things, nothing to show. So that is already like one thing. Secondly is the extreme focus that we have on user experience. And we want to make it extremely easy for brands to enter onto the platform, but also for this community, for these consumers to become an owner of a digital asset. We believe with Web3, we are like only at the early beginnings of Web3. And so if we want to cross the chasm, where like not only crypto experts and crypto geeks, so to speak, are using tokens, we need to cross that chasm and make it like, if you want to make Web3 mainstream, to make things really easy for a community to build itself by, for example, making the registration for a custodial wallet extremely easy, simple onboarding, without like that you have the feeling that you have to onboard the spaceship and do all kind of exotic things. No, this is something that we have been focusing on the start to make sure that a simple consumer, that even my mother could become part of the community. So that's one thing that's very important to us, and that user experience is also double important for the business side of things. So it should be incredibly easy for a marketeer to set up NFTs, link interesting perks to them, and then make them available to that wide public. And we are certainly not the only party that can create and mint NFTs, but we make it so extremely easy for that marketeer to manage that full NFT life cycle. So that starts with the creation and minting NFTs, but it goes way further than that. For example, we allow to define time-based benefits. We allow token-gated access to content and also token-gated commerce. And thanks to the CRM capabilities that are already existing in the platform, we allow a digital team to distribute their NFTs to their existing audience in a very granular way. So the best thing of all is that a business, you can, like I said, you can track in detail how and when your consumers are claiming their NFTs via our NFT analytics module. So
excellent. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly, a project done having in heart the fact that the adoption of it should happen also among non-crypto natives. which is extremely important. That's apparently a growing trend right now, to have deeply in mind the fact that in order to have a widespread success and to provide, the effect of scale, this is exactly like the kind of the UX, you should have. And that's why, also we find it pretty exciting.
Yeah, maybe for example, on the perk side of things, let me give a concrete example. For example, we support out of the box use cases where a restaurant brand, for example, they can invite their loyal customers to grab their NFT, and they can set as a perk a discount when ordering in the restaurant. So the person that makes use of that NFT via the Sayl app will not only be rewarded with a perk, but they will also receive tokens for executing the perk in the restaurant. So that creates a win, not only for the restaurant brand, but also a double win for the customer, the owner of the NFT, because he gets a perk. For example, he goes to the restaurant and he receives a discount on his order, but he also gets like tokens for making this move towards the restaurant, showing his Sayl app with a wallet built in, letting it scanned. And for that action, he needs to be rewarded. And so then our brands are happy. They get extra customers, more business. It drives foot traffic. And the consumer is happy. He gets the perks and he gets tokens. So that's a double win. And that is something we really strive for.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Benoit, I think that the next question would be to you. We'd like to know a little bit more about, the token economics you have in mind. Perhaps, you could tell us a little bit more about that, and also trying to answer the question all of us probably are having it. Why do you believe like the token price will keep growing after your tokens are going to be listed?
Yeah. Thank you for the question, Jarek. Yeah, actually, we've been thinking and designing the tokenomics right from the beginning. So it's really something that is core to the creation of the whole platform. And yeah, we believe that our tokenomics is pretty strong and it will support long-term price appreciation. So that's the objective, and we share the same objective, obviously. And to achieve that, we have two main objectives in our strategy. One is to create a constant buy pressure. And that buy pressure will be created with two mechanics. One of them is that we will directly allocate a percentage of our platform revenues to market buybacks. Basically, our platform will reward users from a dedicated token pool, and that token pool will be consumed by consumers doing quests and engagements, and we will do market buybacks to replenish that pool. So the more users, the more engagement, the more token we distribute, the more revenues we get, the more buyback we do, the more tokens we buy. So that's one mechanic. The other mechanic is that brands will be able to create campaigns on our platform. And just like traditional campaign that they would do, for example, on Facebook or whatever platform, they will have to fund that campaign. And if a brand decides to do a sort of cashback campaign, like paying back consumers for proving that they have purchased a certain product in the supermarket or in a restaurant or whatever, they will have to fund that campaign with tokens. So brands using our platform will have to buy their tokens to fund their campaigns on the market. So that will create a constant inflow of buy orders in order to fund the tokens. Right after that, the second strategy is to reduce the tokens in circulation. It's a pretty common strategy, but it appears to be very effective. Right from the start, 20% of all of our tokens will be locked, and they will be locked in our reward pool. So as long as users do not engage and do quests, the tokens will remain locked, and they will gradually be unlocked as the users use our platform. That's the only way to take the tokens out of the pool. The second aspect is the gamification. Within the app, we have a completely, thoroughly thought tier mechanic that will allow users to lock their tokens in order to get advantages within the platform. So there will be a ladder, traditional ladder mechanic that will allow them to get rankings, and with the ranks as high as they get advantages. So this is another mechanic that will incentivize users to lock their tokens and will take their tokens out of the circulation. And the third one is, as I described, brands will have to fund their campaigns with tokens that they will get on the market, or that we do that for them, obviously, because not any brand is legally able to purchase crypto on the market, but that's a service that we also offer to them. So they will fund their wallet, they will fund their campaign, and their wallet will decrease in tokens as their campaigns unfold. And a campaign can last for weeks, for months. So that means that in a one-off, a lot of tokens will be stored in their wallet and will gradually be released. So there will be a one big lock effect and then a smooth release of the token, which be absorbed by the market. So these are our most preeminent mechanics. There are others that we have also in place, but these are the most important one. Also, what is important to say is that we plan monthly audits in order to evaluate the efficiency of all those mechanics. And strategy, it will also be steered in order to smoothly evolve with the feedback, with the evolution of the product, which we cannot think right from the beginning.
All right, excellent. Benoit, thank you very much. As you understand, we have quite a limited time, for the video, but intentionally, we still keep a few questions out of it. As you already know, the plan is to have an AMA session with our community, which will be happening soon. So I believe that the guys will find the project and also your explanation interesting, so that the participation in this session will be substantial, and this will be also the good opportunity for our community members to explore, the project a little bit more and understand it better. All right, thank you very much, for your time for this video. It's the beginning of our journey, but I believe, well, potentially it's not going to be the last video we're doing together. So like I say, congratulations for the progress, for what you've achieved so far. Fingers crossed, for all the challenges ahead. And we'll be seeing each other and talking to each other fairly soon, I guess. Thank you very much, guys.
All right.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Jarek.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
I'm stopping the recording. What do I do?